Hey everyone, Sam Davidson here with MEA Worldwide, and I am here with Georgia Flood, star of Lifetime's new hit series American Princess. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I love the show.
Thank you.
It is very fun, authentic. Your character is so unique and amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about how you landed the role and what really drew you to it?
It was pilot season last year, and I was in Australia, in Melbourne, and it just came through my inbox, and I immediately connected with the character and the nature of a comedy script. You can really read. It's very obvious to me when you're reading a comedy script how to access it, and I just felt like I knew how to access it very quickly. So I literally did it the next day, and in my self-tape, which is like where you put yourself on tape and send it on the emails, on the interwebs, I actually used props and music and a lot of improv and to help me get into it. And then they really responded to it, and then the week after that I was on a plane, and then I got the role.
So yeah, I heard that this was actually a project that was maybe supposed to be at the History Channel, got moved over to Lifetime, but it was inspired, and especially your character was inspired by Private Benjamin and the character that Goldie Hawn played. So did you take from that at all, and were you a fan of the movie?
Yeah, so I got contacted by Jamie Dembo, who is the creator of American Princess. She emailed me all of this inspiration, books, films, music, all this stuff, and one of them was Private Benjamin. And I watched the film, loved it. Goldie Hawn is a comedic genius, and so I got a lot of inspiration from her and that performance. But I didn't know that fact about the History Channel.
Yeah. I'm a deep diver as far as where these shows come from, but it really is such a perfect fit for Lifetime in the new era that they are in with the interesting content, because the title of the show is American Princess. However, there is some darkness in this show. In the pilot episode, your character essentially murders a sex worker on her wedding day. What was it like when you read that for the first time? Did you think it was too much? How would that work?
I mean, it is in the atmosphere of being a comedy or a dramedy. So when I did read it, I burst out laughing because it's quite comedic, especially the way it's written and how the characters respond. Obviously, the circumstances are terrible for the character. And actually, when I did the show, I was like, this isn't a comedy, this is a drama, because my character was going through a lot. But yeah, I mean, I think for something to be sophisticated and accessible in a comedy, you need to have the darkness, because everybody has,
Everyone has something that they kind of take from, even in comedies. Is that what you're saying? That's dark and that's rooted in something real.
Yeah, exactly. That's rooted in something real. Yeah.
What was it like shooting those scenes specifically at the wedding? Was it a lot of takes, or did you just really kill it? Because you're in your wedding dress, you're on a bike, you have blood all over you. What was that? Just a full day of shooting? How long did that take?
We did a week for the pilot, I'm pretty sure. A week and 3 days took the pilot. And we just shot, my first day on set was 3:30 a.m. And we shot out in Ventura for 3 days. So it was over a week and a half. Yeah. And it was just a lot of, I was sick at the time, so it was really intense. But
what was your favorite moment while shooting? And was there improv involved in that?
Oh my God, there were so many amazing moments.
I did love it's funny you say that, because I did love the parts where we got to improvise a lot. And oftentimes we would shoot exactly what was on the page and make sure that got out of the way. And then the director would be like, okay, now we'll do a fun run. Claire Scanlon and Mark Burley often allowed us to do that. And that means do the scene, but kind of throw it away and have fun. And if you ad-lib, if you improv, it's okay. And that was always the best. So if we were running on schedule, we'd get a fun run. And that's oftentimes when the spontaneity things come out, and the little things that wouldn't happen normally if you were I'm trying to get every line. And because I had so many lines.
You talked a lot.
Yeah, talking a lot. I was recently watching the episodes and I was like, I am talking so fast, but that's the pace of comedy. You have to do that.
Did they use any of your fun takes that you've seen on the show so far?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, it's hard to remember. It's kind of have a blackout.
It's when you're in the zone, right?
Yeah.
You really, really do. Can you remember a favorite line that your character has said where you're just like, wow, that is hilarious and so me, or I can really connect to that specifically? Or scene?
Oh my god.
There's so many, right? And we have a lot more to go.
Yeah, there are so many lines. I definitely enjoyed when she playing drunk.
Okay.
That was the funnest because that was always improv. So there's a couple of scenes at the end of the pilot where it's at nighttime and she's just kind of like, she's really drunk, and like that's the funnest thing to act.
You do a really good drunk.
Yeah.
Is it the accent kind of like mixed, and maybe the accent can come out a little bit? I loved your American accent was so good on the show. I was so surprised to find out that you were Australian.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
At the end of each day, I'd have to like rest my tongue because the American accents, you use your R's. It's like an aggressive R. It's like always like talking with your R's, like the R's really accented. And that's really tiring for an Australian because we don't say R.
Wow.
We lose that. So my tongue was really tired at the end of every day. But it's stronger now.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. If you could play any other character on the show, who would it be?
Mary Hollis's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's so fun, so loose, so free, she's just a heart. Yeah.
And what's the fan response been like for you? The show has gotten so much traction. Have you gotten messages, tweets? Like, what is the reception that you're getting about your character specifically?
Well, I just got Twitter. I'm pretty active on Instagram. Yeah, people have been messaging, being like, I love the show, such a fan, especially Renaissance people who go to Renaissance are like, oh my god, I can't believe this show exists, like finally, yes, this is my life kind of thing.
They're like, we're such weirdos.
Yeah.
Someone needs to make a show about us. And finally they did.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, if you guys haven't seen American Princess, it is a must watch. Tune in on Lifetime. There's several episodes left, a bunch more in the season.
Yeah.
So
there's like what, 4, 5?
5?
There's 5 episodes left. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're halfway through, but you guys can binge and catch up. And thank you so much for joining us.
Of course, thank you for having me.
We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.